The question is that the committee has considered the draft Pensions Dashboards Amendment Regulations 2023. Matt Rodder.
Thank you, Mr Robertson, and it's a pleasure to serve under your chairmanship, and may I also thank the Minister for updating the committee on this important matter. On this side of the House, we support the dashboard. It's an important initiative which should offer a great deal of benefits to pension savers and indeed to the pensions industry. However, I've noted the Minister's points in her remarks to the House today, and also the explanatory note and the considerable delays which she's describing to us today. Also the cost overruns and the reliance on guidance, all of which is somewhat concerning, and I do hope she'll address some questions from me later. I would also like to, before I ask her some direct questions, just mention some of the concerns which have been raised by key members of the pensions industry, and these are valid points about the delays. Tom Selby, the head of retirement policy at AJ Bell, for example, described the delays as hugely disappointing. Others have described the whole dashboard project as one that's beset with difficulties and delays from the get-go. So I do hope that the Minister will be able to address these concerns and reassure me and colleagues from across the House on the future progress of this very, very important project. I do realise that she's not been leading this herself in its entirety. It's been a project which has been supervised by several ministers. So I do hope she'll be able to update us on how she feels that the delays will affect savers, how they will affect the wider pensions industry, which is a very important part of the wider financial services industry, and what measures she will plan to use to ensure compliance. She's talked about the reliance on guidance and the way that this will work as opposed to the previous mandatory approach which the government had. I also would like her to reassure us that she is confident about hitting the October 2026 deadline, because we've already seen significant slippage. This is a really important programme. It means that pension savers can look at their savings and understand and plan for the future. That's very important at a time when there's a considerable body of evidence which shows that people aren't saving up for their pensions, and indeed they may not know where their pension pots are. So I do hope that she can reassure me on those points. Thank you very much, Mr Robertson.